Hi there, it's Marlene Hielema from ImageMaven.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set up custom white balance using the X-Rite Color Checker Passport. Let's go. First off, welcome back subscribers, and if you're new here, thanks for checking me out. You're going to find lots of tutorials on photography, cameras, photo editing software, and all things relevant, especially if you're a beginner. So please subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. So why do you need to use custom white balance anyway? Why do you need to do it in camera? Well, sometimes the presets don't work. Like in this situation here, I'm shooting under LED studio lights. When I'm shooting portraits, I want to shoot custom white balance, so I have a really good starting point and I have very little image editing to do. Plus, when I'm photographing artwork, I want the colors to reproduce as close as possible. So that's when I use custom white balance, and that's when I do in-camera custom white balance first. But there's two ways to do this, and I'm going to show you that now. All right, let's set up custom white balance for this painting. So I'm taking a photo of a camera taking a photo. So what you want to do is make sure that the white balance gray card is in the same light as the object that you're photographing, whether that's a portrait or whatever. So then you go into your custom white balance tool and you hit select white balance, center it, and hit set, and now we have custom white balance for this painting. So then you can frame your shot and take your photo and do your copy work. And that's all there is to it. So every photo you take after this is going to have that same white balance. Now in theory, if I'm jumping in front of this camera, I will also be perfectly color corrected, perfect white balance in the camera. Another way to do it is to actually just take a photo with the card in front of your object and do the white balance in editing. Now this works really well with raw files. So I guess I better set it up with raw files first. Raw plus JPEG. And then I will have two files for that particular photo, and I can do a custom white balance through my raw editing software. So if you're doing a portrait, you're going to do exactly the same thing. You want to put the white balance card right in the light that your person's being photographed. So I do something like this. I put the white balance card right near the middle of their face. I move in, I line it up, and I capture the reference point for the custom white balance, just like with the painting. Fairly easy to do. What you need to do though is check your owner's manual of your camera to see how exactly to set it up for your particular make and model. I've showed you this for Lumix. The Canon and Nikon are slightly different. With the Canon, you actually capture a photo and then make that photo the reference for your white balance. So it's slightly different. You have to crack open your camera manual. Sorry for that. Okay, so here's the second way to get custom white balance using the X-Rite Color Checker white balance card. So you can see that in this series of studio photos, one of them up here has the X-Rite in it. So what I'm going to do is I want the color in this, I'm going to calibrate this one, and I'm going to apply that color correction to all the photos in the series. So I'll double click on this, and I hit develop, and I go into the color picker. And by the way, the original white balance here is 5000 minus 18, and that actually was an in-camera custom white balance as well, just so you know, because that's a practice that I use. So we'll take the color picker, we'll click on the X-Rite card, and it changed it slightly. It changed it to 4950 minus 22. So now I'm going to apply that correction to all the photos taken at the same time. So I'm using this tablecloth runner here. I can see that the white balance card is on that. So all these photos of the tablecloth runner will have the same correction. So I choose them all and I hit sync. Lots of the edits come up in this window, but I'm mostly only concerned at this point about white balance. But if you had done other changes, they would all be synchronized. So now when I click on this image, it has the new custom white balance that we used. And if we put it back to as shot, we can see that our original was 4900 minus 18. And our custom one was 4950 minus 22. And that's all there's to it. Now, if you've used the Color Checker Passport, you're going to know that there is another page to this tool, and it has color patches on it, various types of color patches. Now, if you buy one of these Color Checker Passports, you're going to get instructions on how to use this so that you have a fully encased, color managed workflow for your photography from capture to print, all right? But today's tutorial was just for beginners. It's just about capturing custom white balance, and it's perfect for shooting JPEGs and for video and for beginners and for raw shooting. All right? Now, I'm going to ask you a question and I want you to answer me below in the comments. Do you use custom white balance, and what do you use to get that custom white balance? Let me know the tool you use in the comments below, and if you have any other questions, please leave them as well. I'd be happy to answer them. Well, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit those bell notifications so you don't miss another one of my videos. Catch you next time.